Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go, set. Trouble, 38.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Saints at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. That goes for a gain of 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Slot man moves right. They run for the first time with James Cook. Now a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The Lance's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And out of bounds right around the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football. And they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Trail green.
Lance now on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action with Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down. You can look at the Saints defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. There's some nice young faces playing for it. Let's see if they can get this going. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
11, Thomas. 11.
On third down, Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's second and 10.
Black shot. Blue striker.
Here's Lance to throw it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. Because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing his Lance on third down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
6-0 our score after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT, take. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jerry Jeudy. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from moving out in front. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's Lance. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Okay.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Striker, 3-3.
On 1st down, Lance. And that's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Slide through. Smash, red.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Cook. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Red, cycle.
Now Lance again. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing now is Lance. Finds his man. It's Kelce on the crossing route here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. yards on the play.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed on that route. He's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Lance throwing on second down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Lance. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints have regained the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now Burrow on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, Burrow. He's able to find Melton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I'm one, right? Eleven.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I'm one, right?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lance. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Let's go. Black Ultra.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Connor Baker with a pick. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now Burrow. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
This pass complete to Melton. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Mevis knocks this one through. And that will do it for this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better.
I think they'll try and help him out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
43 rail.
Lance looking to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Buda Baker with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Lance now on first down. Here's one deep for Pickens. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Shotgun now for Lance. Completes it to Hardman. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Bo Melton, 66 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Red, yellow.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Hey, red. Red.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard.
Lance looks to throw again. Oh, and that is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the
wide open, complete, touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
First down. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
On second down, here's Burrow. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
Here we go, here we go.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11, 11.
Here's Burrow. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2, ready?
Now a 2nd and 6.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. Back to Gibson, and another catch for him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Donald Parham from 13 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
52 blaster. Fury, yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Now Lance going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Let's go.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Yellow, zoom. Needle blue. Hut.
Now Lance. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Returnable here from the 38. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
11 mighty.
From midfield now, Burrow. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Ready?
First down, Atlanta.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own
On the double.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Blue, black. Drill, green. Green jack.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Blue striker.
Now Lance again here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
6. Mega. Blaster. 6.
Again, it's Lance. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Steel. Black. 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Job here by the Falcons, their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Falcon first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Now he'll escape to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
11 MT.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
11. Heat. 12, 12, 12.
Here we go with Burrow. And this will be caught. But forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Falcons, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.